Put your hands together and we're gonna start the party.
I'm ready to party!
The Elvis Duran After Party.
Party podcast. Anyone?
I guess hello.
How come we don't put up like the logo anymore?
It doesn't work. Half the time it doesn't work.
Oh.
Well, the only time I liked the logo up was when I couldn't remember the name of the podcast. I would turn around and go, oh, yeah, it's the After Party podcast. Break it. I don't know. When I'm walking through a mall and you go by the pet store, a lot of them are gone.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of pet stores in malls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you see, you have to stop and look in there because there's always something cute in the window, right?
Yeah, it's good to look, but I think you shouldn't play with the dog or touch the dog unless you're really going to adopt the dog.
Why do you say that?
Because the other day I saw a mom let her kid play with the puppy, and then the kid was like, "Oh, Mom, I want the puppy," and Mom said, "No, we only came in here to play with the puppy." That's like child abuse.
No. Wait a second.
That is child abuse.
Well, so with never an intention of bringing a puppy home.
Didn't sound like
they're not
it.
investigating how the kid is with a puppy.
It sounded to me like they were bored at home and they came to the store to play with the puppies and no one was getting a puppy. That's what it sounded like.
Then they should pay a rental fee.
Seriously. And a lot of times they don't want you to do that either. They don't want you to take the dog out and bother the dog and get all lovey with the dog if you're not going to take the dog
They
home.
don't?
No. There's been places that I've been before that said, if you're not serious, please don't ask. Yep, there's been signs.
Please. My parents used to do that with me all the time.
What do you mean?
My dad used to take me to the pet stores all the time to play with the animals because he knew I wanted to and he didn't want them in the house all the time. So
Never ever intending to get you a puppy.
Never. Oh, I never had a dog until I was an adult. I got a dog as an adult. He was allergic to them. I was allergic to cats, but he knew I loved them. So he was like, let's go. All right, we're going to get your little fix and then we're going to go home. I would walk out with something sometimes like a hamster or a bird every now and then, but no, we used to just, he'd take me to play with them and then get out.
It's kind of like child abuse. I'm thinking.
Well, so Daniel,
I don't think it was
you're a
abusive at all.
parent.
Yeah.
You're a parent too, Frog. You can answer to this.
Well, I grew up the same way as Gandhi. That's why I think my dad and Gandhi's dad have to be cut from some of the same cloth. Because I remember my dad taking me to Tarrytown Mall to this little pet store, and they had Cocker Spaniels. And I cried every time because I wanted this one little dog. I never got him.
He cried.
But that's what he did. On Saturdays, he would go, "Up, you want a dog? We'll go see your dog at the mall." And he would say, "They're going to keep your dog, and we'll come back and see him next week." And then we went back one week, and he was gone.
Oh. So
I never got that dog.
You find that's abuse.
Yeah,
It is. It's mean.
I would never have done that. I would felt so bad ripping my kids away and saying you can't have that puppy after they were playing with it for so long.
So you
I
basically
feel like it's
This
a
is why kids are soft.
I feel
This is
like
why
it's like saying
softest
to
generation.
them, nanny. No,
Really?
You don't have
Yes,
kids, so
I
you don't know.
But I see them.
Well,
and
my
they're soft.
dad told me on the way to the mall, "You're not getting this dog. We're just going to go visit him, and they'll keep him and feed him, and we'll come back and see
The
him."
problem is you're going to connect with that dog no matter what he says.
Yes, that's
Right.
the thing, and I feel like it's kind of saying nanny, nanny, poo, poo. He, like dangling it in your face and then taking it away. It's like, it's mean. It's just mean. I don't know.
So, okay, kid, you got 30 minutes with the dog.
That's it.
Yeah, you can have a dog for 30 minutes. That's your dog. See, okay, I can see how a pet store,
I guess
a
maybe
pet
it's-
store manager would not like that.
They don't like that. There have been places where I've been that there were signs that said, if you're not serious, please don't ask to play with the dogs. So
You're allergic to dogs, Nate. You have nothing to say here.
I do have something to say because growing up, we had Heartland Pets in the Erie Mill Creek Mall. And so we weren't allowed to have a dog because I was allergic. So what would we do? My mom and my grandma would take us to Heartland Pets so my brothers could look at the puppies.
Oh.
And guess who had an allergy and asthma attack every single time?
You. Me. I know, but did they know they were not going home with the dog?
Yes, they knew because they
So
would be like,
they were going to the mall for a puppy playing session.
correct, to look at the dogs because they asked my mom if they could trade me in for a puppy.
That would have been a great deal for
Yeah,
them.
absolutely.
Then it's me and my grandma sitting in the McDonald's play place with her giving me my inhaler while they're looking at the dogs.
Can we
With
trade
the duty balls all around you.
Can we trade you in for a schnauzer?
They
Okay.
wanted
Oh
any
my
dog.
God.
Let me ask you this, though. So I knew we were never going to have a dog because my dad had such a dog allergy. Like you. We were never going to get a dog. So should I have never been able to play with a dog because my dad wasn't able to have one in the house?
When you went home, did you have to shower?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what happens in my sister's
Even
house.
in the car, he would be sneezing, and it's like just me just in the car.
My sister's house, if they come to my house with the cats, my brother-in-law is so allergic, they have to change their clothes and shower before they go in the house.
So I feel like he was doing something nice by being like, you want to play with a dog? Let's go play with your dog. But we're not bringing this thing
You don't
home.
feel like it was abusive?
I don't feel like it was abusive. There were other things they did that were abusive. That was not.
You guys have real allergies, though. My mom straight up lied to my sister and I. She would take us to the pet store. We get to play with the pets, and then she'd be like, "Don't forget, I have an allergy, so we can't go home with these."
And she didn't.
I found out years later, after she died, that she was never allergic to cats or dogs.
She said that so you wouldn't beg for a dog.
That's right. So I've been had.
I think a lot of parents do that with a lot of things.
It was trickery.
They
it
just
was,
lie to their kids so that they don't have to do things.
What up,
Yeah, I
Scotty?
get that.
Why is this any different than when my dad used to take me to Toys R Us and let me play with the Sega systems, but then we were never getting one?
Right, like, you
we
don't
got
have
to go
to
to
get
Toys R Us to
everything.
play video games. We could never have them in the house.
I'm with you.
Same thing.
I
It
don't
is,
know.
but yeah.
I just feel like if you go there and you play with this live puppy and you fall in love with it, and
I don't
then you
know.
can't take it
I
home
used, to,
with you.
I used to take my girls to play with the dogs all the time. They knew that we weren't getting one. They just like to go see them and
I
play
don't
Well,
with
like,
them.
just because you really want something doesn't mean you're going to get that thing.
That's right.
It's
no,
just
but
life.
I feel like with a live thing, like a puppy, like a toy,
I agree
like
with you.
You're not getting every toy you see, kid. Too freaking bad.
I agree with you.
It's like you're going in and playing with a live animal.
There's
It's
an
like,
emotional
yeah, it's
attachment
an
to that animal.
attachment.
I bet Scotty got attached to the game systems.
I did. I did. I had to be 18 and move out of the house before I bought myself one.
There you go. That's what I
Same
did
thing with
with
a
the
dog.
Yep.
They never let me have a dog. I had to move out to get a dog.
My sister and I, as soon as we were living together as adults, we're like, we're getting a dog.
Yeah.
Let's get the dog. It
I got
was
my ear pierced and got a dog and a video game system. That's the whole
My
thing.
kids, I used to never let like shooting games in the house, like on an e-system. I'd be like, no guns, no whatever. They would go to their friends' houses, and I'd be like, "What'd you play? Nothing." They wouldn't want to tell me because they knew that wasn't going to play.
They
in
had
my
Call
house.
of Duty.
Yeah. Like,
Well, there you go. So, in the opinion of Danielle,
I don't think so. It's mean.
taking your dogs, or taking your kids to meet the dogs at the mall is abuse if you're not intending on getting it.
The Elvis Duran After Party.